So this morning I went for a little mountain bike ride, 13 miles that I did today, 13 and a half. And this month marks the 1 year anniversary of my Schwinn Axum. So I took it to one of my local trails called Bartram Trail, and Bartram Trail is kind of a twisty, rather flat single track. It would be more of a beginner trail. So after a year, do I regret buying a Walmart Schwinn? Heck no. So I have the bike here on my bike stand, and I got home, took a little shower, took a snack, and thanked my wife for letting me go mountain biking. And yeah, I got my bike on the stand. I was about to give it a good cleaning. I'm probably going to take a lot of the things apart because it has been 1 year. So I'm probably going to go ahead and take the wheels off, probably take the cassette off, give it a really good cleaning. Check the headset, that kind of thing. So most of the components I have already changed at some point, so they're not quite a year old. So for example, I'm not gonna service the fork or anything because I've only had it, I have no idea how long. Check my videos, I have a review on them. It'll tell us like about how long I've had it. So let's go over where the bike stands. And is it fair to call it a Schwinn Axum still, since the only thing left is the frame and the dropper post? But if the frame makes the bike itself, then yeah, it's a Schwinn Axum. So let's start at the cockpit and we'll work our way back. So let's start with the brakes. The Hayes brakes are rather old now. I had this on a previous bike. So these Hayes brakes are at least 2 years old, 2.5 years old, and they are giving me a little bit of problems now. I bled them and they're firmer. I changed the pads, I changed the rotors, still squeals. And what I was noticing is the pistons on the caliper, they're not like pressing evenly, so I'm gonna have to service that. But anyway, so the Hayes brakes, they were good for at least 2 years. Need a little servicing. Up front I have a 12-speed GX shifter, excellent shifter. I have a 760 millimeter handlebar that I took off a Diamondback. So we have a 60 millimeter zero rise Bontrager stem. I can't go any shorter because there's the medium bike, I'm 5'10". Any shorter than that feels uncomfortable. So the dropper post lever, I did change this, a KS lefty lever instead of the original one that came with it that was rather flimsy. I have some ergon grips. I have an FSA headset. I have a RockShox Recon Silver 130 millimeter travel. It's a rather heavy fork. That's the only downside, but it is bomb proof. It's really nice. I have a Fox 34 on my other bike and I don't miss it when I ride this bike, so it's pretty good. And it's bomb proof because these are steel. That's what makes it so heavy. So going down with the tires, I have some Continental Cross Kings. I have a 2.3 in the front and a 2.2 in the back. I have a generic mudguard that I put some stickers on it. Some people hate mud guards, they think they look goofy, but it's better than getting mud in my face. And I feel it helps protect the bottom here of the headset a little bit from getting muck and water in there. The RockShox is a non-boost through axle. The wheels, there's a Cruiser 490 up front. I have a 180 millimeter rotor on it, and they're built on WTB rims. And again, I have the Hayes radar hydraulic brakes on there. And the bike is set up tubeless. So it has the stock dropper post. And let's go around the other side so we're not looking at the trash can. So there we go. I have the stock EXA dropper post, which has worked rather well. In a year, it has given me no problems. So that's pretty cool. I did take off the quick release seat post clamp here, and I put a, what's that called, the 8 something 8 I forget what it's called, but I put a WTB Volt saddle on it, a little more comfortable than what comes with the bike. So as far as the drivetrain, I have an NX dub bottom bracket and crank with a 32 tooth sprocket in the front or chainring. I have these Mazir pedals on it, which you can see they've taken a beating, but I really like these and they cost only about 20 bucks. So heads up, wait till the end of the video because I am going to give away a brand new set of these pedals, okay? Just because you're patient and actually watch this video. So I have the NX chain, I have an NX 11 to 50 cassette on here with a GX 12-speed derailleur, and I did do the mounting bolt upgrade that I show on another video. If you're having problems with your GX or NX or even your SX, this fixes any play here, and I have had no shifting problems since I did that. Actually, I never had problems with this because I put that on before I had problems. I had an NX that had lots of problems until I did this upgrade to it. So the rear, again, the WTB rims, they are tubeless. The Cross King on the back, this one's a 2.2. And then the hub is a 141 millimeter boost quick release cruiser. And when I bought this, it was about 80 something dollars. It's down to $69.99 or 70 bucks. I'll put the description or the link in the description because these things are hard to find. I have a 160 millimeter rotor in the back. And I know a lot of people put these 210s on their bike. I'm a little over 5'10", 210 pounds. I have 180 in the front, 160 in the back. Never felt I needed more. I can lock the tires. You know, what's gonna be the factor is gonna be the grip on the tires. You lock that, you lose grip. It doesn't matter how big your rotor is. Now, if you do downhill mountain biking or you have a lot of downhills where your brakes heat up and all that kind of stuff, then yeah, you're going to want a bigger rotor. But 160 in the back, 180 in the front works fine for me. My dual suspension bike does have 180 front and back. So yeah, that's the bike. The bike is weighing in at around 29 pounds, 29 and a half pounds, just below the 30-pound mark. The whole thing looks like this. And I get compliments on this bike all the time, and people are surprised when they see it's a Schwinn. You know, the frame works great for me. The head angle is good. The size of it is good and a medium for me. I feel comfortable in it. So in the long run, I had most of the parts already anyway, so it worked out. So for those that stayed till the end, I am going to give away these pedals. This is open to people in the continental US only. Unfortunately, shipping is crazy right now, and I am not shipping these overseas. It's just too expensive. So to enter, just make a comment below that says this channel is awesome, and you'll automatically be entered. So I'll put everybody's usernames in a random name drawing program, and then whoever wins, I'll contact them and send them this set of pedals. Again, continental US only. And yes, you'll get 2 pedals. There's another one in there. But these are a sweet deal for about 20 bucks. So hope you liked the video. Comment below so you can be entered into the drawing. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.